Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy DLloyd, and we are here with NBA 2K17 What If video. So if you haven't heard already, there were rumors swirling around last night about a possible trade regarding the Phoenix Suns, and the Sacramento Kings about DeMarcus Cousins. So I thought it would be fun to go ahead and make that deal based off the rumors that we heard and see what will happen with the Suns. So apparently, it looks like DeMarcus Cousins might be on his way to the Phoenix Suns. So we went ahead and put him on the team right now. Now reportedly the offer is going to consist of TJ Warren and Alex Len. So we went ahead and we put those two players on the Sacramento Kings. Now this trade will also involve a first round pick from Phoenix as well, but we're just simulating one season, so I didn't swap any picks at all. I just moved TJ Warren, Alex Len, and then obviously I gave the Phoenix Suns DeMarcus Cousins. So I'm going to do two simulations of this. The first one is going to be NBA Today, I think that's the name of it. But we're going to start off today with the current record, current stats, all that good stuff. You see the Phoenix Suns 15-33, the worst record in the Western Conference. So it's going to be an uphill battle to see if they're going to be able to make the playoffs with DeMarcus Cousins. So you see the standings right here. The Denver Nuggets, they are currently the 8th seed, so you don't have to go ahead and count. They're currently the 8th spot. 21-25 is the record. You see the Phoenix Suns, they are 15-33. So they're about 6.5 games back of the Denver Nuggets. So they definitely need it. They can come back if they have a great second half of the season. So it should be interesting to see if DeMarcus Cousins can help propel them to the playoffs. If they don't, we're going to go ahead and run the second sim, but the second sim will be from the beginning of the season, so that way DeMarcus Cousins has a whole 82 games to try to change the Phoenix Suns record. So we're going to go ahead to straight up simulate this through, and then we'll come back at the end of the season and see if they're able to make the playoffs or not. So go ahead and simulate it through. I am on the PC, that is why it's going to simulate extremely fast. So don't ask if I'm fast forwarding or not, because I'm not fast forwarding. So right now, you see their record, 23 wins, 25 wins. Doesn't look like they're going to get into the playoffs clearly, and I doubt it they're going to get into the playoffs anyway. But you see your basic stuff right here. Russell Westbrook taking home MVP. He did average that triple-double, 31 points, 10 rebounds, 10.3 assists. You got Joel Embiid, Rookie of the Year, 6th man, Eric Gordon. Hassan Whiteside, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved, D'Angelo Russell, Steve Kerr, the Coach of the Year, as they end up finishing 65-17. So nothing out of the norm right there, but we do want to go ahead and check where they finished in the standings, and then we're going to go ahead and take a look at the stats to see if anything changed from them since they actually made the, or not made the playoffs, but since they made the trade, So they end up finishing 34-48, just about 8 games back of the Utah Jazz, but they almost caught the Denver Nuggets. It looked like the Jazz had a late surge right there, and they didn't make the playoffs. I kind of expected that. It's kind of late in the year, but we'll take a look at their stats, and then like I said, we're going to run this whole thing back and see if they can actually make the playoffs if they made the DeMarcus Cousins trade at the very beginning. So looking at the stats right here, Russell Westbrook still led the way. We're going to go ahead and look for DeMarcus Cousins. I think I just passed him on this list. All right, so he is right here, 24.9 points a game, basically 25 points a game, had about 11 rebounds a game, 4.5 assists a game, so a very decent season. But like I said, we're going to come back, we're going to do this whole thing again, but we're going to make this trade at the beginning of the year and see if the Phoenix Suns can actually go ahead and make the playoffs. But before we actually do that, I'm going to go ahead and just simulate the playoffs to see who's going to win the championship this year. And it's going to be the Golden State Warriors. It looked like they defeated the Chicago Bulls maybe in 7 games. You see Kevin Durant MVP. And it is in 6 games actually. So they won 4 games to 2. Cleveland lost in the first round to the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't know if that will happen, but hey, this will happen in 2K. But like I said earlier, we're going to come back, make this trade again, and start it from day 1 of the regular season. Alright guys, so we are back with the new season right here. You see the starting 5, like I said, did the exact same changes I did last time. So they have Eric Bledsoe, Devin Booker, PJ Tucker, Marquise Chris, DeMarcus Cousins, with Tyson Chandler being the 6th man. And then you got Brandon Knight as the 7th spot as well, coming off of the bench. And as you can see, we're clearly here at the start of the season. So we're going to do the exact same thing, just simulate through. Injuries are off, so that shouldn't be an issue. We're going to go ahead and simulate through, see if they do better than they did last time, and possibly even make the playoffs. You see right away they're about a 50-50 ball right here, 500 ball. You see us winning 15-16, things like that. Hopefully they're able to actually make the playoffs, go on a nice little winning streak. You see they're above 500. Things might be looking pretty good. I think they need to get to about that 43 win mark if they want to make the playoffs, and it looks like they're actually on the losing streak, and now it looks like they're actually going to struggle to get to that 42 win mark. and it looks like they're actually due. So 40 and 42. That is the final record. Is it good enough for the playoffs? I do not know. We will check. But you see Russell Westbrook here still pulling a triple-double. So no matter what happened, still got a triple-double. 29 points a game, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. A very good year for him. Ben Simmons is going to be the Rookie of the Year because injuries are off. So he did play, and he averaged a double-double. Not bad. Sixth Man of the Year is going to be Ty Lawson. Hassan Whiteside, Defensive Player of the Year. Nikolai Jokic is going to be the Most Improved Player. And then Coach of the Year is Steve Kerr, winning 64 games. So one game less than they did during the NBA Play Now. I don't remember the name of that. I think it's the NBA Play Now season. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at the stats because I don't think we are in the playoffs. No, we're not. So we'll look at the standings, look at the stats. And it looks like the trade really didn't affect too much. So go ahead and look at the standings if I can find it. And they were 2 games out, 2 games back from the Portland Trail Blazers from actually making the playoffs. So I wasn't sure if they'll make the playoffs or not. I thought they would actually at least sneak in as an 8, maybe a 7 seed after this trade. But it looks like that is not the case. But it did improve them because, remember, they are the worst team in the Western Conference, at least standings-wise, before this trade even happened. So it does make the team a little bit better, but not quite over the top where they can actually go ahead and make the playoffs. We'll take a look at the stats that 2K gave him and see where he finished at this season. If I can find his name, should be around, look like his points dipped a lot. Unless I passed him. Nope, he's down to 19.5 points a game during the whole season with the Phoenix Suns. 11 rebounds still, and then had about 4.7 assists. So his assists went up a little bit. He does have better shooters around him. You see Devin Booker averaging 18 points as well, but wasn't good enough for them to make the playoffs, and that is pretty much it. I'll simulate the rest of the playoffs. But like I said, if you guys want to see more of these videos, let me know in the comment section below. Any scenarios, you can go ahead and suggest that as well. You see the Cleveland Cavaliers going ahead and winning a back-to-back NBA Finals championship right there. You see LeBron James averaging just under 25 points a game during the finals, and they did pretty good against Houston, winning 4 games to 1. It would have been better to see them take on the Golden State Warriors. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more, let me know in the comment section below. As always, it's your boy D Lloyd. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace.
We just go no, we can't come close, got it for the low, waited for the 6, but it's going slow-mo, yeah, don't go, I just can't come close, I'm looking for the local.